Don Lemon is a lemon. Now, I love lemon juice. I love lemon in a tea, but this type of lemon needs to be thrown in the bin bag and incinerated. Don Lemon is an absolute tart of a human being, someone who has somehow got himself into a position of, media power. He is a reporter. He reports what I would call shit. And we have found there's a few clips circling online that I wanted to get into, but there is a couple, obviously, that you would have seen before. But I just thought it would be quite an interesting one to expose this fraudulent fraud for what he is. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's pro-censorship. He doesn't believe that anyone should have an opinion other than his. And he's just a bit of a twat. So we're going to go for a little swim in this guy's urethra. We're going to go for a swim in this guy's bullshit and see what we can find. I brought my metal detector. I brought some swimming goggles. So we're going to get really deep into the shit, see what's stinking, and if he's an absolute tart, a lemon tart, an absolute just pile of shit tart. Anyway, as you can see, I'm not a big fan.
Who is the real president-elect, do you think?
Donald Trump won, I believe.
Democratic lawmakers in Washington are calling Elon Musk President Musk now, and they're saying Donald Trump is the vice president or the head of communications.
What? Wait a second. No one said that.
Really? Have you not watched and paid attention to the news?
Absolutely not. I'm paying attention to what I'm doing during my day so I can try and get a better life and get ahead.
Okay, do you have your phone with you?
I do.
Why don't you Google right now?
Yes, tell me.
President Musk and see what comes up.
No.
So obviously, if you know anything about anything, if you search President Musk, of course it's going to come up because you're being specific. You're not allowing for anything else to be in there. If you search porn, surprisingly porn comes up. If you search President Musk, then yeah, it's going to come up because that's what some Republicans, some Democrats are tweeting or Xing, whatever you call it these days. So these guys, he's so fixated on causing this problem. He is trying to stir the pot. He hates Elon Musk. He probably is a very anti-Trumper. He probably thinks everyone who isn't, who voted for Trump is a racist for somehow. Even if you're black, you're a racist and voted for someone, you hate your own kind or something. That's the type of guy this is. He's deluded. He's a nut job. He's an absolute prune. He's an absolute prat. I'll search this and see what comes up. I can tell you what's going to come up, you fucking hillbilly. Of course it's going to come up because you're searching you're giving the answer in the question. It's like, what's the version of, it's like being in a test. Tell me what pie is. You Google, what is pie? Do you think it's going to come up with a meat pie? Or do you think it's going to come up with 3.1414567891012? I don't know what it is. I know it's 3.14. He's got this agenda that he needs to fill because the media is becoming so irrelevant. It's, he's got no other choice. He has to jump on one side. Are you either pro-Musk or anti-Musk? I'm not really pro-Musk. I'm not anti-Musk, but I'm not like hugely. I thought him getting into government would be a good thing. And then I kind of see everything he's doing and you kind of go, well, how can we trust this one guy? I do really like Elon Musk. I do think he's got a good heart, but I've seen too many films, played too many games, and experienced too many betrayals to trust this guy 100%.
Already a loaded question, you realize.
Tell me,
so he said it, loaded question.
Axios, Business Insider.
Oh.
We don't trust any of these. The common man doesn't trust any of this. ABC News, Washington Post. New York Times, The Atlantic. I don't trust any of these. I don't trust any of them.
God, what a dick. So he's just screaming, he's screeching like a little girl. Oh, I was right. Yeah, when you search President Musk on a bunch of irrelevant news sites that are crumbling and falling like a cheesecake left in a fucking tornado, no one is going to believe it. No one believes you, mate. No one's going to believe that and click on these articles. I don't ever find my news anywhere else other than X. Truthfully, and it tells you the truth.
I don't trust any of these. We're the common man. We don't trust any of these. No one trusts the government. No one trusts the common news. We don't trust any of that anymore.
Well,
Independent news. We are the ones that own the news now.
People
own trust
the news,
me.
well
they
said.
don't trust MSNBC.
Look at his face.
Because I care and I'm actually one of them.
I can't disagree with you.
Okay.
I get a lot of people coming to me saying, I only watch, I don't watch corporate media anymore.
Right.
People don't watch corporate media anymore because you lie, you're shit, you have an agenda. The BBC in the UK is paid for by the government. Ever since I was 12, I used to tell my parents, how can you watch this shit? It's paid for by the government. And as I've got older, I've only just believed it. And now even my family is starting to not watch the news because of how, biased and how their narrative is it. Even if it's false, they could say, the sky is blue. All right, but actually, no, we believe the sky is green. You could look out there and look at that the sky is blue, and they will tell you that you are wrong and that your eyes don't work, and you need to go see an optician to get your eyes tested. Even though you're looking at it, it's like, no, it's fucking blue. It's like you're a liar. You're trying to cause divide between people. You're a fucking scumbag. You're a bigot. You're a piece of shit. You're a retard. Because they always love calling people retards, even though, well, they hate that language. Elon Musk versus Don Lemon. What's his name? Don Lennon. Don Lemon? Don Lemon. Let's see what this citrus biscuit tastes like.
So, Don, you love censorship, is what you're saying?
No, I don't love censorship.
Then why are you asking?
I believe in moderation.
Moderation is a propaganda word for censorship. Look, if something's illegal, we're going to take it down. If it's not illegal, then we're putting our thumb on the scale and we're being censors.
You're putting your thumb on the scale for moderating hate speech.
Notice he does this quite a lot. When he doesn't have an answer, it's a very... I worked in sales, and it's something that they teach you to do and what to say. When you don't have an answer straight away and you need to create time, you repeat what they said. So you think you think we're a thumb on censorship, blah, 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 and then he'll waffle something that's not really related because he can't give you a straight, solid answer. The only answer he can give you is some sort of re-scrambling, scrambled egg version of your beautiful omelette that you made, and he just put it in a fucking blender and threw it on you. He's repeating what you said, but just moving the words around, trying to be something intelligent. You're as intelligent as my farts, mate. My farts have a higher IQ than you.
I mean, you don't put out child pornography. That's not...
It's illegal.
Some people would say that's considered censorship. I'm just saying.
I literally said...
What? I cannot believe that. I'm sorry to pause it. Some people complain, fuck you, I don't care. My channel, suck my chode. I'm joking, I love you. He just said anything illegal will not be on there. Child pornography is like one of the worst things you can do. You should be hung, drawn, and quartered, in my opinion, if you're into that shit. There's no place in society for you. Or maybe send him to an island. I don't care. But it's just, so you trying to pornography? No, you just completely fucking in one ear, out the other, mate. He just said anything illegal that is breaking the law, that is dangerous or disgusting. It's gone, it's banned. What about people sniffing cocaine? Yes, you dumb tart, that is illegal!
If something is legal, okay, we will obviously remove it.
Okay.
But if it is not legal, if the laws in this country are put forward by the citizens, we're a democracy, if those laws are put in place by the people, we adhere to those laws.
Okay, I
agree.
agree.
The laws of others. If you go beyond the law, you're actually going beyond the will of the people. What you're suggesting is censorship that goes beyond the law. And what I'm saying is, that we, I guess, have a disagreement, because I do not believe in censorship that goes beyond the law, and you do. We have a difference of opinion in that regard.
So you don't consider that hate speech?
I guess you're not understanding what I'm saying.
We don't agree on this.
Yes, you want censorship and I don't.
No, I don't want censorship.
Yes, you do.
No, I want responsibility.
You desperately want censorship.
No, if I want a censorship...
You want censorship so bad you can taste it.
No, that's not true. It's not true.
And I'm against censorship. I'm in favor of freedom of speech.
Yeah.
And freedom of speech only is relevant when people you don't like say things you don't like. Otherwise, it has no meaning.
That's beautiful. Freedom of speech is only relevant when someone you don't like said something you don't like. I mean, it's so true. That's my problem. People say, oh, he shouldn't say that, you should shut them up. No, everyone is entitled to their opinion. There are dumb people, there are dumb human beings who are moronic, who we all hate. You know what I mean? There's them people in school who have the dumbest opinions and just say dumb shit. And you're like, for example, there might be an idiot who supports Manchester United. That's his sin. He supports them. That's up to him. That's blame his parents. But you have the right and choice to say whatever you want about that. You can choose what you say and believe. And, people only get offended when it's the opposition loses. Donald Trump won. Everyone's offended. How could you do this? People are allowed to have an opinion. Kamala Harris did not have a strong enough opinion and everyone jumped ship. Even her best mates would have fucking voted for her. Joe Biden, I'm sure, voted for her.
Women I've been talking to are really, really concerned, and they're emotional, and I think a lot of them have a right to be.
Politicians aren't perfect. They're imperfect like everybody else. Trump's rhetoric isn't for everybody. His style isn't for everybody. We got a lot of good things done under Trump.
Okay, then what they did, meaning a woman's right to choose, is removed under Trump.
That's the only issue in this world, okay?
Well said. This is what annoys me. Like, women's rights are 100% important, and I am 100% pro-choice. It's nothing to do with me. Your body, your rules. I believe that with every human being, every cat, every dog, whatever it is, I believe your body, your choice. You can do whatever you want. Donald Trump is not going to ban abortions. It's a state issue. Even as a British idiot, I know Donald Trump will not do that. And yet the media, these lies have all made it up like he's some Adolf Hitler clone, been kept in storage for 100 years or whatever, how long it's been, and now he's suddenly resurrected here to take away all your rights. Like, are you dumb?
A percentage of the female vote went up 2%. So are those women crazy? I mean, it's not 50%, but it's high 40s, and he got that. So Ask those women. Like, they voted for Trump. So clearly,
Well said.
it wasn't just
He's
abortion
saying it's
was the
nothing to
issue.
do with
Now, I
me.
agree.
It's these women's
Even in
choices.
very
They
Republican
voted for
states,
him.
You know, pro-choice amendments have done very, very well. Okay.
And
So
see,
it
he's
is
not
a concern.
listening.
I
He's
think most
he's
people
going
are
away.
pro-choice, okay?
Like he's
But
not.
at the end of the
He
day,
knows
there's
he's lost. He knows he's got someone who's more intelligent than him. So he's going somewhere else. When someone's having a conversation, a debate, you look them in the eyes, or you at least 100% focused on them.
There's other things. They're concerned about the broken border. They're concerned about crime. They're concerned about inflation. They're concerned about a lot of other things. So women are not one-dimensional. Men are not one-dimensional. And so if you're upset about abortion, great. If that's your prime issue, then go live in a state that's pro-choice.
That's the other thing I don't get. They can go to another state and live there. You know what I mean? There are so many options, so many places to live in America with different rules. If you want to smoke weed, go to a weed state. If you want to have an abortion, cross the border, have the abortion and come back. You know, I just don't understand it.
If it's not your one issue, like a lot of people vote for Trump, you got other things to care about, and he'll fix those things. Not totally, but he'll do his best.
I think it's easy for you to say as a man.
Well, dude, it's easy for me to say about a lot of things. Sure, I'm not a woman. That's why I don't opine on abortion.
It's easy for you to say as a man. Shut up, Don, you fucking inbred hillbilly fucktard. I hate you. You're a waste of human resources. The water you drink would be better spent on feeding my crops in Minecraft. That is how little I care. You have been full of turds, full of bullshit, and finally, I think your career is crumbling. Lord have mercy. Thank God above. If you believe in Jesus, maybe give a little prayer that this guy's never seen again. I'm not sure why he's even in a position that he's in, but I'm just glad to see that people have destroyed him like they destroy their Christmas dinner coming. Anyway, guys, Don Lemon is a chump, and we do not support shit like him. Goodbye.